Oh, you're good. We thought about starting without you. I guess we could.
Good morning. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Welcome to the October 14, 2021 meeting for the Board of County Commissioners for Shawnee County. My name is Kevin Cook. I serve as the chair, also representing District 2. Joining us today is Commissioner Bill Rippon, representing District 1. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Commissioner Aaron Mays, representing District 3. Good morning.
Good morning.
Madam Clerk, our first item.
Consent agenda.
There are 5 items on the consent agenda. Are there any questions or is there a motion?
I'll move for approval. Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, reflect that it passes 3-0. Our next item.
Number 4, County Clerk, new business. 1, consider all voucher payments.
Commissioners, this morning we have vouchers totaling $1,799,550.07. Several highlights on that. Under infrastructure to Ham Incorporated for $454,979.15 is for the 45th and Barrington Road project. Under Public Works to Kansas Correctional Industries for $34,090 is for traffic line paint. Under Sewer Districts to Burns & McDonald and CAS Constructors for $55,237.42 is for the Teacup project at Sherwood. And then under Solid Waste Recycling for Rarick Pacific Company for $41,255.43 is for refuse containers. And then also under Asset Management Parks, payment of $104,000 to Enterprise. These are the proceeds of our Purple Wave auction for Parks and Rec. So the proceeds have been taken in and now they're being transferred to Enterprise to pay down some of the leases on our vehicles. So I don't have any questions with any of that, and I would move for approval.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Mays.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. All opposed, reflect that it passes 3-0. Our next item.
A2, consider correction orders.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion for approval by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Mays. All in favor say aye. All opposed, reflect that it passes 3-0. Our next item.
Public Works, number 1, consider approval of request to award a bid to Bettis Asphalt and Construction Inc. for the removal of BNSF crossing and replacement of pavements on South Topeka Boulevard, just south of Southwest University Boulevard, at a cost of $210,451.86 with funding from the Public Works Operational Funds and authorization and execution of Contract C 346-2021 for same.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kurt Neos, Director of Public Works. We received 2 bids for this project. You'll notice in there that we do not have an engineering estimate. For a small project like this, we did not create one. We're going to pay for this project using operational funds. But we received 2 bids. One bid we were quite pleased with from Bettis Asphalt and Construction. So I'm here before you asking you to approve or award that bid and authorize and execute the contract related to that bid. South Topeka Boulevard will be reduced to 1 lane in each direction. We'll build crossovers and we'll move traffic over to one side or the other, so there will be opposing lanes of directions of traffic head to head. And then we'll switch and do the other side. So what this project will do, it'll completely remove the old abandoned railroad crossing on South Topeka Boulevard once and for all. There'll be no longer a rough ride, and it'll, I think, improve the appearance down south significantly. So again, 1 lane, no closures. Questions?
Curtin, going through the contract, this is a contract that's to begin on October the 18th. That's Monday. And you've got a substantial completion by November the 19th. So we're looking at 1 month to have this entire 4-lane traffic way rebuilt for that section.
Yeah, we're fighting weather, the temperatures. We got to place asphalt. We want to get this thing moving so we can place asphalt. Remember, we're going to have to switch traffic. Once we start the project, we'll have to switch traffic once we move to the other direction. So that's one reason for the compressed schedule. The other reason is, and it was the reason that we didn't involve the railroad in this, is that we want this project to move quick, and it will move quick, weather permitting, if we can just get in there and get this project going.
Okay. Questions?
Well, yes, one. So obviously the project starts October 18th, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going down a one lane of traffic right away.
Well, yeah, it depends on the weather. The contractor may wait a day, you're right, but we will give them authorization to start that early. Whether the contractor chooses to do so is up to them, and when they actually have traffic down to one lane in each direction, again, it'll be up to them.
Okay, I appreciate it. I will move for approval.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Mays.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, reflect that it passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Kurt. Our next item.
Item C, Facility Management, number 1. Consider approval of request to issue a request for design build services for the renovation of 707 Southeast Quincy and the vacated spaces in the existing courthouse.
Good morning, Commissioners. Nelda Henning, Director of Facilities Management. We are to the point where we have approved the schematic designs for 707 and the backfill spaces at the courthouse, and we would like to proceed in the design build process and would like your approval to do so.
And then from this point, once we issue this, then we would look at the bids that we get back and a timeline and have a little bit better idea of our timeline for exiting, for the administrative services leaving this building and freeing up space for the courts here.
You are correct.
Okay. Any questions?
I'll move for, oh, go ahead.
I was going to move for approval.
I'll second.
Motion for approval by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, reflect that it passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next item.
D, Parks and Recreation, number 1. Consider authorization and execution of contract C348-2021, amendment to contract C249-2021 with Neil Painting to extend the agreement to perform painting services in the pool basin at the Midwest Health Aquatic Center.
Good morning, Commissioners. Randy Luby, Parks and Recreation. If you recall, they were awarded the bid to repaint the pool. We were hoping to do that this fall, but just like a lot of businesses, they're hurting for employees, and they asked if they could finish the project or do the project in the spring. We don't have a problem with that, as long as they kept the same price, and they did. So I'm just asking to amend the contract.
Questions?
No.
Motion.
Move for approval.
Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, reflect that it passes 3-0. Thank you, Randy.
Thank you.
Our next item.
E, Stormontville Event Center, number 1. Consider approval of request to amend the amount needed, an additional $3,726.49 to fund the TCF National Bank contract number C208-2021 for the Digital Highway Marquee, with funding to come from the Stormontville Event Center Capital Expenditures account.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kellen Seitz, Inspector of Venue Management, the Stormontville Event Center. The request before you today is a variance in the contracted amount for our digital highway marquee sign. That highway marquee sign was provided by Daktronics. However, the lease funding was a contract with TCF National Bank. There was a variance amount in that highway marquee sign from Daktronics to the actual contract with TCF National Bank, and that variance amount was $3,726.49. We initially made our down payment using capital expenditure funds for the first year lease payment of that TCF National agreement. The remaining payments are actually covered by user fee funded programs out of our facility fee. This request is simply for in the event that we don't have enough user funded fees. We did get approval from our advisory board to pay the variance of that $3,726.49 in the event that we come short on those user-funded fees. However, just looking at the user-funded fees that have been collected so far, we don't foresee being short on that, and this payment would be made out of those user fees.
Questions? I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Reflect that it passes 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next item.
Number 5, administrative communications.
This is an opportunity for any department head or member of the public to address the commission on any item.
Good morning, Commissioners. Teresa Fisher, Director with the Health Department. I am here today to announce that we are going to be hosting a free flu clinic. This will be a drive-through clinic next Wednesday, which is October 20th. It will be from 4 to 6 p.m. at Hummer Sports Park in the East parking lot. This clinic is specifically for uninsured adults over the age of 19. So no appointment is necessary, and we are requiring masks for those that are receiving the vaccine. So again, next Wednesday, October 20th, 4 to 6 at Hummer Sports Park. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jim Kraus, Shawnee County Counselor. I wanted to announce, I know that we have been off and on leading up to it, but on Wednesday, October 27th, coming up shortly, we are going to have a judicial tax foreclosure sale. We're going to do it a little differently this time. It's going to be an online auction format. There are currently 23 properties that have yet to be redeemed that will be included in that online sale. All bidders, it's very important, must pre-register on the County Councilor's website. Now, this isn't any change from normal, but you must go to our website and pre-register. You'll set up an account and through Civic Source, which is our vendor that will be holding the auction. All of the instructions are on there. If anyone has any questions or has any difficulties accessing the site or has questions about how to do this, please contact my office, and all of the contact information for my office is on the website. On the 27th, the auction will run from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. Bidding will close at 3 p.m. unless there are active bids remaining on one or more properties. What is an active bid? An active bid is one in which a bid has been received within 3 minutes of the deadline. And it will keep going until 3 minutes have passed with no further bidding on the property. So there will not be a situation where someone can jump in at $2.59 and bid $1 more and obtain a property. That will extend the deadline for any property that's been bid upon. Each parcel will start with a minimum bid of $38. That covers the cost of recording deeds and some administrative costs. Payments for winning bidders will be made by wire or ACH payment through the Civic Source website, and there will be detailed instructions on how to set that up. And remember, these properties are sold as is. There's no warranties or guarantees with regard. So make sure that when you're researching a property to bid on, you do your due diligence with regard to that. If you are interested in bidding and you do not have access to a computer or the internet, there are many public places where you can access computer systems. Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library. We have computers available to the public in some of our community centers. Bottom line, if you want to participate, you don't have access to a computer or internet, you can, and you're having trouble accessing it through the library or some other method, contact our office and we'll work with you to get you set up so that you can participate in the bidding. So far, we've had 80 parcels redeemed from this case for a total of $1,086,441.49 in taxes and $37,875 in court costs. And after this sale is complete, we're preparing our next case to be filed, hopefully before the end of November. and the process will continue.
Jim, just to maybe preemptive answer some questions, I know that the media has had some interest in the former hotel that is adjacent to the Department of Corrections. That is still in the tax foreclosure as of this moment.
I did ask that question before this meeting, and yes, it is still in there and has not been redeemed.
Okay. So I know there's a lot of community interest in that building and what's going to happen with it next. So we'll stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Brian Cole, Shawnee County Department of Corrections. I just wanted to let everybody know, much like Parks and Rec, where due to staffing on a project with the American Correctional Association, they've had to postpone the audit at the Juvenile Detention Center because they're unable to get a board or an audit survey group to come in due to staffing. So they have postponed. We expect it to be maybe either later this month or later this year, or it will go into 2022. That does not impact our current accreditation status or anything like that. Just means it gives us a little more time to prepare and to work with them. So I just wanted to make sure that, if there were questions, a lot of times the media will call and say, what was the outcome or the commission. I just want to let everybody know that that has been temporarily postponed.
Appreciate it.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Lorette, Parks and Rec. So Halloween is right around the corner, and I wanted to let folks know about some of the programs that we have going on. October 15th, we've got the Zombie Party from 6 to 7 p.m. at Crestview Community Center. October 22nd, Witch's Brew and Halloween Slime at Hillcrest. October 26th, the Spooky Science at Crestview Community Center. So you can register for those programs and many other programs at our website, which is parks.snco.us. Gage Park has some specific activities. Spookamotive will be back on Saturday, October 30th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. They want to make sure and let people know it's fun, not too frightening, not too scary. Boo at the Zoo will be going on at the same time. So Helen Hawker Theater has Project Halloween, which is for kids and families. That starts October 16th and has varying dates through the 31st. And then also Project Terror, which is for a more mature audience. And you can find more information about all of those programs at helenhawker.com. And then last but certainly not least is the Kansas Children's Discovery Center has Spooky Science. Varying dates for that. October 30th, you can dissect and explore a pumpkin for messy, gooey fun. You can find more information about their programs at kansasdiscovery.org. So a lot of things going on, a lot of activities, fun time of year.
Great.
Thank you.
Spooktacular. Any other administrative communications this morning? Commissioner Rippon?
I don't know how you can top that. Dissecting a pumpkin. That's, I know how my weekends. I really don't have anything to report.
Commissioner Mays?
Well, Tim failed to mention the Ted Inslee Day, which is Sunday, so hope anybody can make it out to that.
Yes. We have Ted Inslee Day at the Lake Shawnee on Sunday, and looking forward to that. And then also on Saturday, we have a concert at the Stormont Vale Events Center. And so there's a lot going on in the community, and would ask you to take part in it. We did have the opportunity to attend a memorandum of agreement signing yesterday for the Polk Quincy Viaduct. All three commissioners were there, as well as our partners with the federal, state, and local governments, looking at the rebuilding of the Polk Quincy Viaduct. And that's a multi-million-dollar project over several years and will be a big impact to our community. So, good event to see finally getting off and underway. Our next item.
Item 6, executive session.
There is a need for an executive session today. We have items with consultation with the attorney for body or agency, which we deem privileged, and the attorney-client relationship, and that would be for 20 minutes. And then also a matter relating to employee or employee negotiations, whether or not in consultation with the representative or representatives of the body or agency. That would be for a period of 10 minutes for a total of 30 minutes, and that's a motion made by Commissioner Cook. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. All opposed. Reflect that it passes 3-0. We'll start at 9:30 and for 30 minutes. We are in recess under executive session, and there is no action anticipated.
What time did you say we're starting? 9:30?
9:30.
Yeah, we have a resolution that you guys, we'll find that first.
We are back from executive session. No action was taken. We are adjourned.
Thank you. Have a good day.
And the gallery erupts. With our great throngs of adoring